Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Radio Geonosis, where we talk about Star Wars from a certain point of view. I'm
I'm
Angie.
Aaron. What's up, guys?
And this is our Thanksgiving show. Woo!
Thanksgiving show.
Yeah. Thanks for giving us this show.
Yeah. I can't wait for tomorrow.
Oh, I know. We're going to be discussing food in just a moment, but let's get to some hot happenings, and
Yeah.
then we will be talking food, and more food. And just after that, we'll be talking about more food.
All food.
All food.
All food.
Okay, so our hot happenings this week is happy belated birthday to Adam Driver.
Happy belated birthday,
Kylo Ren. You better not catch us saying late. We might end up
Force
under
choke. So yeah, we might just force choke
under
somewhere.
the blade. All right, so Disney Universe and their new Star Wars land was detailed. They showed some details from the Orlando, Florida. I don't know if it's in California, but Orlando, Florida. Star Wars will be able to pilot the Millennial Falcon, and I said that right this time, and face off against Kylo Ren in battle.
I cannot wait. And I was just at Disneyland, so when I was on Thunder Mountain, is it Thunder Mountain? I saw some of it already.
You can see it?
Oh my God, it looks crazy. It looks crazy.
A little tidbit for you. I have a friend that races motorcycles. He is pouring all the cement.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of cement. It's a lot of it's a lot of cement. It's
He's pouring all the cement there.
Oh,
So that would have been kind of a cool job to be doing.
Absolutely.
I'm not a cement pourer, but
Yeah.
I would have done that one.
Absolutely,
For
yeah.
Disneyland.
For sure.
Disney also announced that John Williams is writing the new music for Galaxy's Edge. I did get a chance to hear it, and it is really, really exciting.
Oh, does it sound good?
Yeah, it sounds great. I am a big fan of John Williams, and when we went to the Last Jedi movie premiere, I already wrote it on Facebook. But I walked into the where they were showing the movie, and he was right next to me, and I could barely get a word out.
Wow.
I was so excited to see him.
Wow.
But I could barely say, and I just told him, "Your music touches my heart so much."
But at the
I
same
couldn't
time,
think
it's
of
like,
anything
what-
else to say. I like my tripping over myself.
Yeah, and at the same time, it is like it's not. Yeah, it's like, what are you telling me? You probably had so many questions in the first place.
Oh, I just wanted to
racing.
tell him how much I love the music. I really do.
Yeah.
He wrote music for Harry Potter. He wrote music for the original Superman. And I've gone to see him 3 times in concert. And when they started playing the Superman music, a lot of people didn't know it, but I knew it.
Because unfortunately, a lot of people didn't even like the Man of Steel, which sucks.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it goes farther back than that. We're
okay,
talking
okay.
about the 80s. Some people may not have even been alive.
The Keanu Reeves Superman. Okay.
No, not Keanu Reeves. Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it goes
I'm
all
sorry,
the way back.
Keanu.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Christopher.
Although I could get behind him being Superman.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, he does everything else great. Why not?
Yeah.
All right, so the 2 signature rides from Disneyland, the Millennial Falcon, and it's called Smuggler's Run. Guests can take control in the cockpit, and there's 3 different roles. And then there's Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which I totally love that.
Yeah.
The name Rise of the Resistance.
Yeah.
That's like a band or something. Offering an epic battle between the First Order and the Resistance. Guests are put into the cockpit.
I'm all about that too.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
How about this one? Diego Luna, he's very excited about going back into the Star Wars universe. And I really think that, when we get to see him as Cassian, we're going to see a really awesome show.
Yeah.
And I didn't know this, but the guy who's going to play the Mandalorian is also the guy that was in what's his name? Pedro Pascal. He was also in the Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
So that they're getting some heavy hitters.
they're getting some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's very so back to Diego Luna. He's very excited to be doing the Cassian show, and I'm really glad that they did that. Star Wars Queen's Shadow book is available for pre-order right now, and it will be released March 5th, 2019.
Not too far from now.
Yeah. Also, there was a lot of news this week. Dave Filoni will be directing one of the episodes from Mandalorian.
Okay.
So I think it would be cool.
Oh, I like when they let other people when they collab on episodes and stuff like that.
Because I think when
That's
you
really
do
dope.
that, a lot of people bring different things to the table.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
for
speaking of
sure.
table, turkey, ham, that kind of thing.
That's one of the greatest segues of all time.
Okay, so Gina Carneo, I think I said that right, has joined the cast of The Mandalorians. She is a former MMA star.
Oh yeah, she's a former champion.
Yeah.
She's been in some movies too.
Yeah, and she did she was in Fast and Furious and quite a few others.
She
So,
had her own movie too with I think Channing Tatum was in it at the end, and so was Antonio Banderas. They were in it. I
oh,
forgot
that
the name of
sounds
it
really
though.
good.
Forgot the name of it.
But also, I didn't know this. Both Pascal, I hope I'm saying that right, Pascal and Luna starred in Narcos on Netflix. So we have Cassian and we have the
Yeah,
Mandalorians.
I was just watching Narcos Mexico too, and he killed it. He
Yeah,
killed it. Yeah,
I'm gonna have
yeah,
to watch it. I
yeah.
don't know if I've seen Scarface and it was really kind of
No, it's crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't want to see people chopped up.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
it's a lot of
Ugh.
that. There's a lot of it.
Okay, so some upcoming events. Upcoming events, November 25th, the Hollywood Parade, and I'm doing that with the Rebel Legion. That's this coming Sunday.
Good job.
Woo! On November 30th, all club Christmas party. So it's going to be the 501st, it'll be Saber Guild, it'll be Rebel Legion, it'll be the Droid Builders. All of those we'll all be together. So that's going to be a fun party. December 8th, I'm going to be marching in the Chino Christmas Parade with Outer Rim Temple. They came to help me with Big Adventures, so I am going out there to do that with them. On December 20th, the Kessel Toy Run in Long Beach for kids.
Woo!
Yeah, so that's going to be it's going to be for kids in the hospital.
Okay.
So we'll be giving toys and things like that. This will be my first time doing the Kessel Run, so I'm really, really excited.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. It's gonna
Yeah.
be so
I'm not gonna be able to do the orphanage this year because I'm going to a baby shower of a good friend of mine. So it's the next day after the Christmas party, and I want to have a good time at the
Congratulations to your
Christmas party.
friend.
Yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
He's actually a really cool guy. My son met him years back. He came here to be a mechanic for one of the kids that lives out here that races motorcycles. And so
Okay.
Derek has moved on to actually he's on I think the Geico team. And so
wow.
he's one of the mechanics for there. And so I give him props for
Oh
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
hard work
Props.
he's
Yeah,
done.
yeah. Good job, man.
Okay, so let's get to the Thanksgiving show.
Yes.
Tell me now, I don't know if listeners know much about you because you don't really say
much.
too much, but tell me, okay, so your family is from,
Belize.
and that is in,
That is in Central America, like right where Mexico has that curvature. There's Honduras and Guatemala. There's Belize, like right there, has its own little piece, and then it goes on into South America as Brazil and enters and all that stuff like that. So that's where my parents are from.
and so you're first generation here.
Yes.
So am I.
Yeah. Home team.
Yeah, we're both first generation. But sometimes when people look at you, they may not get that Spanish feel.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I always get the, well, why don't you speak Spanish? Because I don't know. I can't even answer that. I just didn't learn it. You know what I mean? I took Spanish class. I took Spanish class. My parents spoke in Spanish when as I grew up. When I grew up, still now, I just never grasped. Like my sister was the one that picked up on more.
She can speak Spanish.
Yeah, but I could definitely understand, I could understand some things and also how they express themselves too when saying certain things. So that's how I picked my way through it. But I just don't know Spanish.
You're like, I don't want to bother.
English is harder.
I didn't learn it either, so don't feel bad. My dad is from Nicaragua. My mom is from Germany. And my dad came here at 16, I believe. My mom came here at 19. I can't speak any of those languages, so don't feel bad.
And it's not easy either. Like it's not easy.
Okay, so do you have a favorite dish from Belize?
My favorite dish from Belize would be panade. I like panades. I think panades is great. Panades is basically like a...
And that's with the Spanish accent right there.
Yeah, that is. It's basically like a closed taco, but there's fish. It's usually two kinds of fish, and there's beans. And we put like a onion glaze sauce on it with carrots and onions and little tiny pieces, chunks of garlic, and
It sounds good.
Yeah, it's really really good. And I like panades. That's my favorite Belizean dish. Other than that, it's like stewed chicken. Basically, just the chicken in a pot, gravy, and you just stew it up until it's soft and like off the bone. That's my shit.
Yeah, and that's what your mom would make.
That's exactly what my mom makes probably the best stewed chicken like I've
Oh, I
ever
bet
had.
it's good.
Oh,
I
it's
bet
really
it's
good.
especially if it's coming from, like a country like that.
Yeah,
It's authentic
and it dates back to like my mom's mom. Like it's there.
that far
It's a
back.
specific pot. It's a gray. It looks like it's made of stone, and it just yeah.
And you know what the best part of it is, every time you cook in it, if that pot's been handed down,
Yeah.
it's got that flavor in
It
it.
got I could taste like way back. I could taste way back.
We're all getting hungry right
Yeah,
now.
I am. I'm sorry. That would be my favorite Belizean dish if I had to choose.
So my dad is from Nicaragua, and so my grandmother would cook the best tamales ever, and she wrapped them in banana skins. Now
Oh,
she did
wow.
not do it the banana, like the banana leaf, I should say, and she made the best tamales. My grandmother, oh my God, I loved her tamales, and they were almost like little square kind of things, I remember, and she would put like string and stuff, and she had a banana tree in her backyard.
Oh, okay.
So she would just go out there and pick that banana tree, and
So it was nothing.
yeah, it was really, really great.
Second nature.
Yes. Now my mom on the other side, she's German, and so she would make German potato salad, and it was just killer.
Oh, wow.
She would put bacon, mustard, and then she would put the oil from the bacon inside the potato salad. Yeah, and it would really taste good. And she made the best bundt cake.
Butt cake.
Bundt cake. She would make that, and I loved it. I could not stand sauerkraut. I am sorry. I hated that. She loved it.
They go on Rubens.
Yeah, they go on like sandwiches. They
Yeah.
go on like hot dog kind of thing.
Yeah,
She'd
yeah,
put them
yeah,
on. She
sauerkraut.
would put them on the ribs. When I saw them on the ribs, I'd cry because I hated them so much.
Did you have to pick them off too?
Yes, and I got in trouble. She'd say,
Oh,
"You're
yeah,
gonna
she's like,
eat
"You gotta
it."
eat it?
Oh, it
Oh,
tasted so nasty.
Oh, goodness.
And like I'm half Spanish, I cannot stand beans. I don't like the flavor
Of beans?
of
All
beans.
beans?
Black beans, I have grown to like, but everything else, heck no.
No?
Refried beans, all that. It tastes like dirt to me.
Oh, man. Beans are so essential.
I know they
But I
are.
mean, to each his own. I mean,
But
if
I'm
you don't
half
like
Spanish
beans-
and I could barely handle it.
Yeah, I don't like cooked onions. So there's things, you know what I mean?
I
There's
love
things,
onions.
There's things with both cultures that like they use garlics and
Somewhere
onions
along
and
the
eat.
line, our DNA's messed up.
Yeah, it is. It's the texture more so than anything.
But I like dark turkey meat. I like the gravy. I also like cranberries, and I like the stuffing. I'm
You
not
like
a big
the
potato.
cranberry with cranberry sauce on it, like the cranberry fruit, like in the can.
No, I like the gelled one where
exactly.
it's cut.
like-
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some people like it the other way. I do love yams with the marshmallows on it.
Okay. I like yams, but I don't really touch the ones with mushrooms on it.
No marshmallows.
Marshmallows. Yeah.
Yeah,
The marshmallows.
I like yams either way. I could eat like just one of those yams that they put in the microwave, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the Star Wars Galaxy had Thanksgiving, what do you think they would have in there? What kind of food would they be serving?
So I'm going in it assuming I'm pretty sure it's some kind of bug on the table. Some kind of cooked, but like the whole scene with Lion King and Timon and Pumbaa showing Simba the ways. I would assume there's some kind of gelatin bug, some kind of space pig type creature.
A porg?
Yeah, a porg. A porg.
I think
and
a
then
porg would be right up there.
some kind of slug though. It would be. That's what I think. There's been Star Wars movies where I've seen like nasty.
Food?
Oh yeah, like what
Maybe
is
that's
that?
where they got it from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah,
The monkey
yeah.
brains kind of thing.
Yeah. Some kind of brain too. That you mentioned brains, like some kind of. I know. That's just what I'm assuming is that a Star Wars in that world.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, out of Thanksgiving, some kind of slug.
Well, I would imagine that blue milk would have to be on the table.
Oh, blue milk. Yeah, absolutely. Your favorite drink.
Now, if it was Obi-Wan Kenobi, it'd be some sort of blue alcohol drink
Yeah.
because he's always drinking in his movies.
And I had blue milk at Comic-Con, which was like really,
Yes, I told you it was really good.
really good. Really expensive, but really good.
Yes. How about Yoda's platter of mushrooms and snakes?
I don't know. Now that you think that would be on a Star Wars?
It could
It
possibly.
could be. I mean, we just said a slug, so I mean, why not a snake?
Well, if the Jedi were having a meal, yes, I would say yes.
But there's people who eat snake.
Yeah.
I've seen snake eaten before, so
I think alligator too.
yeah.
And the French eat snails, so that's possible.
You also have to think about the customs of who you are at the table with. Maybe they might have a snake cooked, or maybe the snake if you just tried to eat the snake cooked, they're probably like, no, you eat it just like this. So like just
We know
tugging on
Gollum
it.
would
Oh
eat
my
something like
god.
that. Okay, so Ray's muffin would be there for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be there. How about apple slug stew?
See?
I found that on the Wikipedia.
Did you see a picture? Was there a picture that popped
No,
up?
there wasn't a
Okay,
picture,
okay.
just different names. And bantha platter.
I never had but that, for some reason that sounds good.
Yeah, they would
A
serve that on
bantha platter.
Tatooine.
On Tatooine, huh?
Yeah, because
There
they have a
has
lot
to
of
be
bantha.
some kind of good food, just regular chicken. Is there regular?
I don't
like,
think there's regular chicken in the Star Wars world.
just those huge bison, those probably might taste good though, like
Yeah.
cooked correctly. There are some animals out there that in the
Yeah.
Star Wars universe, yeah.
Okay, so I also found a Nerf casserole. Because remember, Nerf was almost like hamburger on one of the planets, and so I would see that.
So that sounds good too. If it was if it basically was a burger casserole.
Yeah, if it was cooked right, it's almost like what was that? They used to make it. Oh my gosh, it was like noodles and beef.
A hamburger helper?
Yeah.
Just a Star Wars version of hamburger.
Yeah, that would be the Nerf casserole. It'd be hamburger helper. Also, blue puff cubes. Blue puff cubes. I think that would go along with the blue milk.
The blue milk, yeah.
Yes.
What's up with blue?
I don't know. It just came up. Okay. No gray goo that the stormtroopers eat.
No, oh, wait,
None of that would
no,
be.
No.
Nobody wants toothpaste on the table.
Yeah, no.
And I would say that food pellets that the Jedis eat, that is definitely off the table that night.
There's only 3 things on there that sound
good.
All right.
Yeah.
Blue milk, because I've had that. And that was...
Yeah, there was alcohol in that.
Ray's muffin would be probably before the actual meal came out. And then the casseroles. And that I'm good with that.
How about the fruit that Ray was eating at Maz Kanaz's place? Remember, it was like that looked kind of good. It looked like it was in an avocado kind of thing.
I would be more so interested in the fruit in the Star Wars universe, especially for one of those lush green places.
We saw what happened with the pear.
Yeah.
And then she ended up with twins after that.
I know, yeah. So there's pregnant food out there,
yes,
I
seductive
know.
pear.
Yeah, so yeah, but the fruit would catch my eye more so than because to be honest, I just don't trust the Star Wars food. I don't think there's anything really, like I said, there's a couple things that sound okay. For the most part, I just think everything is really just pick it up and just serve it.
Yeah,
I have that feeling. I don't unless you're really rich.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if we saw any food in the casino scene.
I just saw mostly drink. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, I think they were mostly just
drinking.
Yeah,
more cocktailish.
Yeah,
but I even think a cocktail would come with a live.
Yeah, because I don't think I saw any food. I think people were just gambling and drinking.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Yeah, and it looked like they had clear coffee cups too, so that obviously they were drinking some sort of coffee. Mm-hmm. It looked like they had those little coffee cups because they were shaking when the little animals were running through.
Coffee transcends.
Yes.
There must be coffee on it.
Yes, there has to be. Now in A New Hope, we see Lars at the Lars family stead. She is putting in, I can't think of her name, Luke Skywalker's aunt. Oh my gosh, it went right out of my head.
It was so crazy about that. She just had a regular jug you would make Kool-Aid in or something.
But no, she was putting something in a food processor. It was green something or other.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm not too sure what that was.
It's how can you grow anything green that the whole place is dry?
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like something that Ray would probably eat. She had the instant.
Yeah, she had that
muffin.
Yeah, and then she also had the food ration. At first, I thought it was money.
I thought so too.
But it's actually food ration, so you must heat it up, and it looked like a little diamond or a square kind of thing.
Yeah. It did look like
the
a diamond.
portions.
The portions, the portions. Basically like a ration, like you said, like their ration of food and stuff like that.
How can you ever get rich, man? You just it's all food.
It's all food. Yeah, I think so. Basically, just working for food. And you just live where you could find shelter.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's Jakku though.
Yeah, can you imagine, when she goes to Maz's place, the only thing she's eaten is rations and
Yeah,
the muffin. So there's
yeah.
nothing really
She's
else
seen
so she's getting to try this for the
for the
first
first time.
time.
Yeah, that's. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget that she was just on Jakku. So when she saw that, she was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like going to someone's house and they're serving all this stuff. You're like, what is that?
Out of that list though, you have what would be on your plate? What would you get?
Um,
What would you sit down at your seat with?
the bantha platter and the Nerf casserole, because Nerf casserole strikes me as, like a hamburger helper, something safe to eat.
Okay,
Or the blue
something
puff
safe to
cubes.
eat.
Not the snake. Apple slug stew, really?
No, no, no. There's nothing good about that. Slug. Not even the apple stew sounds
Well,
good.
I might eat the mushrooms. I can handle them once in a
The
while.
mushroom and the snake.
Not the snake, it's just the mushroom.
Oh, okay.
I've never, we work at Red Robin and
Yeah.
I've never eaten a mushroom burger.
No. Would that be the black and blue burger?
No, it's called the mushroom burger.
The mushroom
The
burger?
shroom burger.
Oh, the shroom burger.
Yeah, and
Oh,
I've
okay.
never eaten that.
Oh.
Or the blue burger, because I'm not
Yeah,
a big fan of blue cheese.
I like blue cheese.
You need to try it.
I like blue cheese. But you remember before we worked there, like you told me, like, yeah, don't really eat there like that. So I just don't eat there like that.
Yeah, I haven't eaten there like that in a long, long, long time.
Yeah.
I eat the enchilada chicken platter, but
Oh, okay.
but aside from that, not really. Because 22 years of being there, you don't want to eat, and you get tired of it.
Yeah, yeah. I want to eat something else. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to eat
seriously.
something else. That's why a lot of people ran out of the galaxy. They didn't want to eat this stuff.
Yeah, that apple slug stew. No.
But Yoda spent years on the planet, 17 years
And that's
on
crazy. How he
Dagobah,
just,
and he ate that stuff.
I don't know how.
Well,
'cause
maybe that's how he lived to be 900
and-
years old.
And if that's a part of the dietary plan,
Yuck.
But Yoda being what Yoda looks like, that is what he should be eating.
Yeah,
It doesn't look like he looked like if he saw a cheeseburger, he'd be like, no, what is that?
yeah. I
Where's
think
your-
it would
Where's
be.
your reptiles?
I don't think it'd be kosher.
Yeah,
For
where's
him.
Where's your reptile section? Where's your nearest PetSmart? Oh yes,
Yes.
right here.
Well, I don't think when we first see in Phantom Menace, they're actually eating fruit too. They're not eating
Yeah.
food.
Mhm.
It seems to be fruit.
It's crazy. Every show that I've seen or movie that had to do with space, there was always fruits.
Yeah.
Whether at a eating scene, whether it was at a table or camp, there was always fruit. I was just thinking. I was just watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and the big thing was like, don't eat it. It's not ripe yet. And then she took a bit of it later on. She was like, it's not ripe. Some kind of space fruit.
But who's growing it?
And
What
I think-
planet?
Yeah, I think it's just planets. I think people who think of space or think of a planet, they think of it just like the Earth. There's a dry part, there's a wet part.
I don't think there's a
There's a-
dry part on Tatooine.
Yeah,
Tatooine.
It's just
But how are
either-
they getting this freaking fruit?
I don't. Someone's going to get it. Someone's going to snag fruit. It might be a galactic trade. It might be a.
Could be.
It could be.
Yeah, because they're eating fruit, and so you're like, how in the world? Now I can see it on Naboo because it's very lush there.
Yeah, absolutely.
There obviously there were big fish in the ocean kind of thing where
Yeah.
when they had to go with Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, you could cook a fish and eat good.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there was fish there because they had to go through the planet core and you see those big fish.
Yeah.
Even it looked like to me when they were going through the planet core, it looked like the Godzilla was in there too.
Huh.
Didn't it look
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah. See, that's another thing too. To go get this food, you have to dodge life and death. You know what I mean? It's like life. A rancor could be there. You
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah.
But I do remember that though. I do remember Godzilla being there.
He looks like he's in the water.
Yeah, he does. That's creepy.
Yeah, I'm like, how in the world did he get there?
Yeah.
He went from Japan to.
Out of that list though, because I was thinking about the blue puff cube. Did they talk about
Blue
what
puff
that was
cube?
when you
No,
looked it up?
they didn't say it.
But these
Blue
are just
puff
different.
cube. Yeah,
food,
just different foods. And mostly a lot of when I looked it up, it was stuff that would be served at Dex's place.
So a place that would have the
Yes,
expensive
yes,
and
yes.
nice. Okay, I
Yeah,
see.
Dex's. Remember, it was
Very smart
that.
answer, by the way.
It was the rest. It was the diner that Obi-Wan went in to see.
Yeah.
He went to see Dex, the guy with he had the little hole in his shirt and
Yeah,
a dirty apron.
the diner owner.
Yeah, and a dirty
Yeah,
shirt.
the diner
I could
owner.
so see the back of the house right
Yep,
there.
the diner owner with the information. Yeah, yeah. I would honestly. I'm thinking. I'm definitely doing the casserole.
Yes.
The I can't go. I can't lie. The bantha platter just sounds curious, more so than good. I'm just curious what that platter is. What is on it?
Well, if a bantha is kind of like a elephant,
I don't know.
I don't know what the heck, what could they be eating like the side? Well, beef you can pretty much eat the whole cow.
Yeah.
They can do just about anything. Even like let's say the knees or the hooves and stuff like that. I go to
Yeah.
the store and you see it in the
You
like
see it through the window.
yeah, I'm like,
or
what the
whatever.
heck,
Yeah.
man? I'm not eating a
There's-
hoof.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But some people do.
Yeah.
They can boil it or whatever.
True.
Tongue.
True.
The whole
Oh,
9
yeah.
yards is disgusting. I've had
Yeah.
tongue before. It's
I've
terrible.
had lingua. I don't. You know, so crazy. I've had lingua maybe twice, and it was.
They put it in menudo. The tongue is
The
in
tongue
menudo.
is in menudo, huh?
Oh my God! When my dad had a hangover and Mark had a hangover, they ate menudo.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it helps you.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know about the. Well, I've had, like I said, I've had lingua like 2 times.
I've only eaten menudo like tongue once, and I couldn't stand. I've had liver before, and I could barely handle it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to me, it tastes like tar.
And there's a cat
But it's good for you.
There's a cowfoot soup that they in Belize that they make cowfoot soup.
Yeah, see, it's just about
Cowfoot
everything.
soup.
So I make
Pigtail.
yes, or
pig.
ears or whatever.
What's so crazy? I eat pigtail. My dad makes pigtail.
And you're worried about the
Oxtail.
apple stew,
It's just
apple
it's just-
slug stew.
See, and if they don't have seasoning in outer space, then it's just
How do you
wrong.
know?
If there's no seasoning, I don't know. If the bantha platter is seasoned correctly, it might
Taste good.
taste good.
But I'm like, what part of it is it? Are you eating
Yeah.
the rear?
The bantha platter and the blue milk for sure is what.
Yeah,
is what I'm
we'd be.
going
You know what? I would kind of be starving after I left this Star Wars Thanksgiving dinner.
because you probably wouldn't eat it.
I probably wouldn't eat any. I went to a wedding one time, and I can't remember. It had like a 10-course meal, and I don't remember if it where they were from. I know it was an Asian wedding, but I left there hungry because I didn't know what everything was.
Just wasn't. Yeah.
It looked weird.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, I'm sure it was good, but I have never eaten anything like that, so I left hungry because
You didn't
one
eat
of them
anything.
looked like I hate to say this, but one of them looked like balls on a leaf. Skin balls on a leaf. That's
Oh
why.
my god! Yeah, stay clear of whatever the fuck that is. When I first saw sushi,
I'm like, I'm not
that's how it
eating that
was.
freaking egg.
Yeah, no. When I first saw sushi, that's how it was for me. When I first saw sushi, I was like, "What is
I don't delve into the raw
is that?"
stuff.
No. That's just too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. But I
Octopus
do like sushi,
and all
though.
that. I'm like, no
Yeah, all the sushi I
way.
get is it's like a cooked roll, like a
Yeah, California
yeah.
roll. That's about as deep as I go.
Just stick to what you know. When it comes to food, just stick to what you know.
Or what you're comfortable
Or what
with.
you're comfortable with.
Yes. But I mean, as far as any of the meals that they had or they would have, this just looking at that, I'm like, we're hungry. We're gonna leave hungry.
Would you eat what are those things called? They're like penguin, owl, chick. What are they? And
The porks?
would you eat a Chewbacca cooked pork?
No.
Why not? Just because of the pork? Just
Because
because they're so cute and cuddly?
yes,
They look good though when he cooked it.
I know it did, and it was all
really did.
shiny and
oh
everything.
my god! Well, he glazed it. Chewbacca.
What did he glaze it with?
What's so crazy that he skinned it? He skinned it.
Oh,
He plucked it. He skinned it, and he threw down.
well, he killed it first.
Yeah, he killed it,
Yeah.
plucked it. Yeah, and they were just looking at their homie. Just
Yeah, the one thing I wouldn't eat or drink is the milk
Oh, yeah.
that Luke Skywalker.
you would have to. That would be off the table.
That was
You cannot run. It's blue
disgusting.
milk, actually.
No, well, blue milk is different. It comes out of the carton, so you don't see.
And that's where it comes from.
I think it's bantha milk.
Is it?
I think it's bantha milk. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into that. But as far as the sea animal that Luke Skywalker milked, I don't. The way he milked it and it groaned, I just no.
It just didn't.
I'm
It
not
just
gonna
doesn't.
drink that.
Cause you saw it grown. If you were sitting at a table and it was everyone like, if Obi-Wan was making a toast, you would have to drink.
No.
Yes, and
I drink
if
the blue
Obi-Wan-
alcohol first.
If Obi-Wan made a toast with that milk, you would have to
No, I
drink
would
it. You
tell him,
wouldn't?
no, baby, I can't drink that.
It's like, Angie, you have to.
Oh my God, if he said that, I probably would
Yeah,
melt.
you have to. Angie.
Oh
You
my
have
God,
to.
no! I'd have to close my eyes and just think about him and
take a
just
shot.
drink it, man. Oh, that is so disgusting.
I think that's just straight from the source. Before it gets to the bottle and it gets to the can, or in Star Wars stores, it comes raw like that.
Oh my gosh! But if you stop and think about it, Luke Skywalker kind of had a diet like Yoda, because he was
Yeah.
fishing. He was eating that fish, just like Snake. He was eating some sort of kind of paleo diet.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe you think Jedi's have a diet? Do they have a dietary plan?
They have the pellets, but I don't. As far as what their dietary plan is, I don't know what they ate at the temple.
Yeah. I would
You
think
know.
they got fed well. Jedi's, didn't they?
Yeah,
I
because
would assume so. I should say.
Qui-Gon was actually eating at Anakin's table, Anakin's mom's table.
True, he was.
He was eating, and so most of the time you don't see them eating, but he was eating.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine they eat fruit and stuff. We know that Anakin liked pears.
Yeah, Anakin like pears.
Yes.
I would think
and
that the
seducing
Jedi,
women.
I would think the Jedi ate well, but they also ate like, they didn't mind eating anything else too. I
Yeah,
think
they
were,
had
accustomed-
rations. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like accustomed to like almost every kind of food. I would think.
And it would have to be because they were different. They were from different planets and
also,
stuff.
yeah,
So
true.
they had different diets. But when you find that the stormtroopers are just they're just eating toothpaste, kind
Yeah,
of things.
yeah.
The squishy stuff that comes out, and I think that the officers just drank like a specific drink. They didn't eat food. I've never been down into the Death Star cafeteria, so I really don't know what's in there.
I wonder why they could just survive off that.
Because it was a lot of nutrients in it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
okay.
It's like spacemen.
It was
they-
okay, like with-
toothpaste kind of thing.
like what astronauts would eat. Basically,
Yeah.
kinda. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that sort of thing.
Yeah, so everything you need to be a
Was in
soldier.
there, yeah.
To get
Yeah,
by.
they didn't want him eating too much or getting fat or he
Yeah.
couldn't fit in the costume. You
Can't
can't
be
get
out of
into
shape
that.
trooper, yeah. No out
Yes.
of shape trooper.
But I wonder what it would be like if they did a show of, where they showed the guys down in the cafeteria.
a comedy show.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. They did have Kylo Ren as the janitor. So I
Yeah.
wonder, it would be kind of cool to see like
That Saturday Night Live skit.
like
That
a
skit was-
skit of them at the mess hall.
That skit was awesome though.
Yeah.
That was a really funny skit.
He has a good sense of humor. Adam Driver,
Yeah.
has a very good sense of humor.
Because he did like comedies and stuff like that. Like he does different kind of different kind of movies.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's like wide. He's a wide range actor, but it's crazy that seeing that skit is funny thinking about Kylo Ren. Because
Yeah.
now I think that he did that. Now I think at some point it's crazy how they did on Saturday Night Live because I really believe he is Kylo Ren. He just does that character so well, almost like how like Hemsworth couldn't be another character. He's just always Thor. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like I'm always see him as Thor, no matter what movie he does.
Yes, I think the same thing with like Luke Skywalker. I think when you see Mark in another role, you just always think of Luke Skywalker.
I think of Luke Skywalker, and I think
Although
of
he
him.
was good as the trickster.
Yeah, he was. That's very, very true. And I just think of his voice for Joker because I grew up on his voice.
Yeah.
Watching Batman the animated series, so like I just think of like Luke Skywalker, and when he talks, I just think of the Joker.
Yeah.
Two of the best things, actually.
I know, the best of both
Yeah,
worlds.
the best of both worlds. Honestly, yeah, that's what I think of.
Like
him.
turkey and ham is the best of both worlds.
Another great segue. Another great segue. So, what are you cooking tomorrow, Angie?
I'm going to be cooking a turkey and a ham, just a small ham. Small
Okay.
turkey, small ham, because there's only 3 of us. My daughter is going to be down the hill. My other son has to work. And then my oldest son, he lives in Texas, so I don't think he's going to make it.
Oh, okay, okay. Is he gonna be eating somewhere, or is he cooking out there?
No, my son,
Yeah.
Frank, my oldest son, he's going to be with his partner's family.
Okay, gotcha.
And then my second son, Bob, he's going to be working.
Oh, okay.
He
Oh
has
man,
to
he has to
work.
work.
Yeah, he has to work.
What?
Yeah. It's like the
Why?
lady that I talked to at Walmart today. She has to work tomorrow.
Oh no. But
Yeah.
is she gonna be coming in early or
She told me she's going to come in at 3:00, so she'll at least get to have a little bit of time with her family. But she has to work till
That's just a
midnight.
bummer, man.
I know.
It's just a
But
bummer.
unfortunately, remember the video we were watching earlier about the Walmart Black Friday?
Yeah. How Jon Snow is just a checker. Opening those doors. Oh man.
Oh my gosh! And
Oh,
then the
man.
helicopter overhead and the
I did
battle scene,
one
the
Walmart.
epic battle scene at Walmart.
Yeah, and was it Nation of Z? World War Z. That
Yeah.
was hilarious too. People climbing up the walls.
But it was like that. I've been to a few where
yeah.
it got a little out of hand, and I mean, over a TV or over that kind of thing. I'm not a. I would rather not have it.
My first Black Friday, I only been to like 2 Black Fridays. One at Best Buy, another one at Walmart. And my first one was Walmart in Torrance after Thanksgiving at my grandpa's
my
house a couple
gosh.
years ago, and that was intense. I saw like a fight break out
Over
like, in the
and
gaming section. Like,
yeah, how can you
crazy.
give a kid a toy after you beat the heck out of somebody
Yeah.
just to get it for him?
Yeah. Just out of breath. Just
Yeah, someone got a
scratches
bloody
and a missing
nose.
teeth. Yeah, it's like,
But I'm giving this to you. You know what? I just don't. I don't know. I'm going to be doing some cyber shopping, and let's talk about Mad Studios Cyber Shop.
oh yeah. So basically, what we are doing is we're doing a graphic T-shirt for we're gonna pre-sell it for $7.60 for Black Friday.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, and that's basically the cost of the shirt. So it's our infamous 760 logo, based off the Philadelphia 76ers 2000 logo. Put that on the shirt to go with your 760 hat, $7.60, and then we're gonna have the beanies, our pink and our peppermint sweater. We have right there our regular hoodies as well. We'll be on Black Friday for like half off. Some hats and stuff like that.
So
man.
everyone, please check that out. That's
Yes.
with Mad Studios, and that is
The Beyond is
Beyond.
Yeah, Beyond Aware, the BAproject.com, THEBA project.com.
Do
All
check
one
that
word.
out.
Check it out, you guys. Yeah.
Yes,
Sweet
and
deals.
Cyber Monday as well.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing all weekend up to Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hooking it up. You guys check it out, please.
Yes, I hope everybody does.
Yeah.
Because I've seen some of it, and I really, really like it.
Yeah, and I want to shout out real quick all the people who came and like brought up. They bought the hoodies when we dropped.
Did they
them.
really?
Oh man, thank you guys.
Wow.
Yeah, they came in and people just they snagged them. People snagged the baseball tees. Thank you guys, man. Thank you. We had to make more because people were just like, "I'm coming to get one." It's like we're out. We're out.
That's what
We're out.
happens when you become the giant in the desert.
We're trying. Thank you guys, man. That was really really dope. They came out and they like snagged them.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, so get your pink, and just for the holidays, it's pink and it's mint. So get your pink and mint holiday.
Yes, sounds
sweaters.
like a drink.
It does, huh?
Blue milk.
Which I will be doing a lot of tomorrow. Some. With
Yeah.
my uncles are so enticing. So
I'm just drinking coffee and
and
working
y'all
on
have
my
a drink for you, and
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I'm working on my turkey and my
Yeah.
and my ham.
Don't worry about it. It's been a while actually since I have drinks. So
You got to
my-
make up for it.
Yeah, my uncles are just like my uncles are just they already hit me up. They're in my fantasy football league, so we talk every day. So they already like showed me a picture of what they.
You're gonna
stocked
be
up on.
like, man, this is feeling like I'm out in the galaxy.
I'm gonna shrink, and just the liquor bottles are just gonna get bigger, and I'm just. I can't wait. I just really can't.
It sounds like it's gonna be a good time. I'm just gonna be vegging out. I'm all right with that because we got a lot. I've got so much going on in December. So, and at
Yeah.
the end of the month, and I bought a really cool skirt to wear to the Christmas party. It's got like the Star Wars logo stuff on it, and I'm knocking on wood. It gets here in time for me to wear it. If not, I'm wearing.
So did you order it off Amazon or?
I did it off of Etsy.
Okay,
So hopefully it comes before the Christmas party. If not, I'm jumping in my Darth Vader dress
Okay.
with
Okay.
a cape.
So
by
you
the
have
way,
a plan B.
I have a plan
Awesome.
B. I have a
Which isn't a bad
standby.
plan B either.
Yeah,
You know what
I mean, I was going to wear that in the first place, and I thought, no, I'm going to wear a skirt because I didn't want to wear the dress with the cape. But if it comes down to it, I will. And
Okay.
and I will be throwing on my red eyes
I
too.
hope it comes in time.
Yeah, so do I. So do
Does it
I.
usually take long, or it just
It's supposed to
depends?
be here right before the Christmas party. So hopefully it
Oh, okay.
makes
I
it.
see. I see.
Yeah, hopefully it makes it, and I'll be excited to wear that to our big Star Wars Christmas
Was that
party.
something you were looking to get for a while, or
Yeah, I've looked at a few skirts, but the one that I wanted, it wasn't going to be here in time. It's totally cool. It was, it looked like it was from like the Resistance,
Oh,
kind of
okay. I
thing.
see.
It's
I
kind of
see.
a cool, a cool things on it, and so, but it wasn't in time, so not a
Yeah.
big deal. I could probably wear it for Christmas if I go back on and see.
Oh, I see.
But I will say that I've been trying to get a code for Loot Crate for the Lord of the
Oh,
Rings
yeah,
Loot
yeah,
Crate.
yeah. Loot
I'm
Crate.
getting my son the anime Loot Crate.
Oh, dope.
I better not have him edit this show because he's going to hear me say.
Oh no, Andy, you didn't mean to do it, did you? It just
No, he sometimes doesn't listen to the whole thing.
Oh,
So,
okay. Just,
but I'm
okay.
gonna because Loot Crate right now has got a promo. It's Cyber Savings 2018. So I went on there, and so for a 3 month subscription to Loot Crate for his anime Loot Crate was $43.
Oh, that's
And
yeah.
that's normally
Oh, and
$99.
he's gonna get almost like with that $43. He's gonna
Yeah.
get up to like $300 worth of
Oh
stuff.
yeah, I've gotten him the
Yeah.
last couple of years. I've gotten him Loot Crate.
Yeah,
You know.
I used to like make sure I just got my Geek Fuel subscription maybe like a few months ago, but those crates, those
Yeah, that's really cool,
Oh,
and you can
man.
pick different ones.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing Lord of the Ring as soon as I can find a promo for it, a promo code. I'm going to
Okay.
do the Lord of the Ring because it's a special one, and it'll have, you get a sweatshirt or a T-shirt with it, so
Okay.
it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's gonna be that's gonna be awesome. That's really really good. I should do that for myself for Christmas.
Yes.
Get a little Loot Crate
Heck
subscription
yeah.
going. Yeah,
You can do DC or whatever you want.
yeah.
Tonight I'm going to the movies with my son. We're going to see the second installment
The
of Fantastic Beasts.
It
It's not in the
looks-
Star Wars galaxy, but it's
geek out.
I'm gonna
For
geek
sure,
out,
For sure.
yes.
Did you see the first one? I haven't
yes,
seen.
I have the first one.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I do. And you know what? I will say kudos to J.K. Rowling's for, she did the Harry Potter
For
series.
those who don't know.
Yeah, and then she also did Burt's Bees, something like that. But to write this again, to write the Fantastic Beast stories, it's phenomenal. The stories are great.
Yeah.
And I give her props for that because unfortunately with Twilight, when I can't remember her name, the lady who wrote it, everyone's gonna be mad because I'm a big Twilight fan, but she wrote another one called The Host, and it's not as good.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
not
see.
as good,
I
and
see.
so I mean it's all right, but it's not as good as Twilight, and a lot of people would argue that Twilight's even good, but. But
Oh, you
I will say
guys.
that I really liked Fantastic Beast. I loved the first one. I thought it was great, so I cannot wait to see it tonight.
I think magic is just a little bit more appealing when done right.
yeah, I agree.
Vampires and werewolves should be cool, but for some reason Twilight just.
Well, because a lot of
sucks.
people, because it was a, it didn't suck for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I think
I'm
it was.
sorry.
I think that it was like a teenage romance
Yeah,
story,
it's not
and a lot of.
pertained to,
And it
to-
doesn't
doesn't-
touch men. A
No,
lot of
not
men
at
do
all.
not like it. Some dudes do, but a lot of men. I write on my Facebook that I like Twilight, and boy, there was like a storm of
Yeah,
guys.
'cause-
That sucks.
Exactly, because of the reason that vampires and werewolves, or are like
More masculine.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like doing cool shit, like not
Not
falling in
glittery?
love. No, forget love, blood sucking and throwing people through walls and breaking heads. That's where, yeah. So,
Although in Underworld, Celine does fall in love.
but with Underworld though, there was a sense of masculinity with it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like,
there was.
Because the thing
Even with
that
her.
movie is like, oh yeah, monks cutting heads off and biting people and killing people. She is hot, like
Yeah,
So of course a lichen or a vampire would, you can't blame them. Was what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
I don't blame you. Fall in love with her. Like,
Yes.
who wouldn't? You know what
There
I mean?
are some vampire movies I do like, and I like I said, Underworld's probably one of my favorites,
Yeah.
along with Bram Stoker's. Even though it didn't get a lot of good play, I really liked it anyways. But tonight is a full moon, so you're gonna
Oh,
make me.
you're seeing.
I'm gonna get like the goosebumps
Yeah.
going down the stairs today.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a perfect night to see the Fantastic Beasts though.
Yeah.
Full moon and Beast go together. Like,
Yes, and
really well.
popcorn.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man.
Well, that's going to do it for us this week. So please follow us on Facebook at Radio Geonosis 2.0.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel on YouTube so we can get that personal.
Yes,
that,
we're up
that
to
name.
21 right now.
Oh yeah, so
20
we
other
just, we got about like 80 to go. We got 200 to go. I want like a lot of subscribers.
Let's climb for the sky right here.
And since our last show, we didn't. It's been a while since our last show, kind of, with all the stuff we had going on. But RP Stanley, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, RP, and condolences to his friends and family.
Yeah,
and
like
so
much that he brought to so many people, and
Yeah.
if you stop and think about it, because we were talking about it at home, and he made people feel like they were superheroes.
He did.
Reading the comics.
Yeah.
You weren't the big football jock, or you weren't the big, popular guy in school, but with the comics, you escaped into a world that made you feel fantastic.
Yeah.
And it brought you in. He did this for so many people.
Absolutely.
And he was always sweet. Every time I saw him, I'm so sad I never got a chance to meet him. I've been around
too.
all the different things. I saw him at Frankensons. I saw him at Stanley's Kamikaze. I saw him at WonderCon and Comic Con. And he was always sweet and signed every autograph. He was just and took pictures with people. He was just such a sweet man.
Yeah.
And what he did for the world is as far as in the comics and what he did and how he made people feel. I just think he contributed a lot.
Yeah.
And I think he was a superstar in that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we could go on for. Personally, I could go on for hours about Sam.
Yeah.
What he meant to me, and like not only me, of course, but like the whole community, comic book world, movie world. Like he pretty much touched everything.
And he crossed so many lines of ethnicity, and it didn't matter what color you were, what kind of kid you were, girl, boy, whatever.
Yeah.
He crossed all kinds of lines and made everybody feel like a superhero. So he contributed a lot. I mean, he has a lot to be thankful for. There's people out there that just do that kind of thing and make a difference, and he really did. He really did.
R.P. Stanley, thank you, man.
Yes. So from all of us here at Radio Geonosis, we're going to be coming back next week.
Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, but we'll be rediscussing the food. But we're going to go over some of the new shows that Disney's doing, and then just talk about some goings on.
Yeah, with a lot, which far from now to then will probably be a lot.
Yeah, and I'll tell you about the Hollywood Parade, so I'm really excited about that.
Awesome. Yeah.
So from all of us here at Radio Geonosis, we will see you next time.
Later, guys.